Hello everyone, my name is Mike on a Bike, and welcome to Grid Legends. Today we'll be racing around San Francisco, the Sprint B circuit. I'm just going to make sure that my gear ratio is a little bit shorter, just to be sure we can come out of the exits as fast as we possibly can anyway. And we're off. Now, this first corner is, well, if you even call it a corner, it's more of a chicane, but it is always so chaotic, it is just a mess. But we come out of it okay. Thankfully, nobody had to die. And here comes Moses, splitting the sea of cars for us, as we gain 3 positions so far. And into the next corner, I'm just going to dive bomb it up the inside. That's another 3 positions, thank you very much. And then this next chicane is a complete and utter catastrophe as I hit the rewind button. We'll get going again. Left-hander getting squeezed to the right-hand side. But of course we get a pretty good exit. A smooth chicane right here. And into a very, very sharp right-hand corner. It's another position, thank you Mustang. As we get a love tap from the Porsche we just passed, making our way past this 350Z. As I go a little bit too hot into this right hand corner and immediately wipe out. We'll once again hit that rewind button, and thankfully the 350Z actually hit the brakes for us. Not sure why, he could have easily breezed by, considering we were ghosted at the time. And he had a pretty good run out of that last corner. Now, catching up to this black and yellow Porsche just up ahead, I could already tell this man is trouble. As we do slightly get a better exit out of the first double right-hander, you can see him there in my mirrors, and we hit the brakes, and he dive bombs. As he gets the inside for the next chicane, I'll hit the brakes early again. He collides into the wall, and that sends him into us. Making our way around the next left-hander, and then the next right, we get a better run for this very short straight. And I believe it's safe to say at this point, we'll be keeping the position from the Porsche as we catch up to yet another 350Z. We're going to tuck into a slipstream just to get around this fast portion of the track. And as we slowly ease our way towards the second right-hander, the 350Z goes in a little too hot, causing us to crash into them as well. And of course, the grid gods being as forgiving as they are, we get a second chance like nothing happened. Now, coming around this next bend here, the 350 goes a little bit too wide, compromising his exit, which gives us the inside of that very slight bend, giving us the advantage to pull away into the sunset of 7th place. And just after that double right-hander, we notice on our mini-map that there are actually 2 vehicles fighting just up ahead. And as much as I would like to bank on them making a massive error, I knew that I just had to keep pushing, get around these corners as quickly as I possibly could. As you can see, we are slowly catching the cars up ahead. So from this point on, it's more or less trying to minimize mistakes as we graze the wall. And off in the distance, we can actually see a couple of pixels dancing around in the wind. And it's around this portion of the track where that shorter gear ratio really comes in handy as we throw it into the right. Graceful exit right there. And into the final 2 corners we go. And we're really starting to gain on those 2 vehicles, as it looks like they're fighting pretty hard. As we have Ajit telling us to pick up the pace on the team radio. Mustang having a little bit of a dodgy exit there. And we're trying to tuck into the slipstream just to make sure we make the most of our shorter gears as the Mustang once again goes wide. And that puts us side by side into the next corner, a little bit of contact. So at this point I'm thinking this is going to be a little bit of a dirty finish to a race here, but we try to stay patient on this final lap as the man in 5th place pulls away as he is uncontested. And coming through these next set of corners, Mustang goes a little bit wide. And this will be more or less a game of trying to keep up with the Mustang, as it has much better acceleration out of the corner. However, coming through this last section, we hit Deja Vu. And we keep to the outside of the track, slightly tapping the brakes as we make our way through into the very final corners of the race. And this is what secured 6th place for us today. So 19th to 6th place isn't a bad result at all. I was pretty happy with that. There's a lot of chaos, lots of mayhem, a couple of wall scrubs. But let me know how you guys like these street circuits in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. Until the next race, keep that rubber side down.